Hello, this is Too Low for Zero, channel named Magic Gamer, and we're gonna bring to you a League of Legends game. This is ranked about 1450 ELO, so not very high, but still well above the average. And I'm gonna be jungling today. As you can see, I'm this awesome green Shamrock guy right here. So Malphite, what can I say? Very good against heavy AD teams. If they have a lot of attack damage, people like an AD top and an AD jungler and an AD bot. That's very, very good. Because Malphite is naturally very tanky to attack damage. So we're gonna start off here with. Actually, I want to be AFK for a little bit. I think I want to get a drink of water here. But it doesn't matter because I'm going to be back at 24 seconds if I recall correctly, and there we go. So,
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
We're going to pick up cloth armor and 5 health potions, and we're going to run down all the way down here to wolves. Wolves because it's
30
fairly easy to
seconds
clear.
until minions spawn.
My E, I started with E, which is an AoE skill that slows the attack speed of all enemies it hits, and it deals damage depending on your armor. And with armor runes, the cloth armor and armor masteries, and the natural type Malphite, you start out with 58 armor. Now it's smart for your allies to help you with wolves, just a tiny little bit, not to kill them, but just enough so you can clear them faster, and you can move on to blue faster, which allows your AP mid, which in this case is Cassiopeia, to walk back toward minions faster. And we're just gonna spam E whenever it comes up, focusing the big minions, and smite whenever when blue golem gets to around 425 or 450, 425, somewhere around there. And we're gonna move over to raids, and we're just gonna keep repeating E. When you come down here to raids, you want to come here, somewhere around here. So when you aggro all the creeps with your second skill, Brutal Strikes, you can actually hit all the minions with Brutal Strikes. Brutal Strikes, what it does, it gives Malphite's auto attacks a Tiamat-like effect, where it gives your attack splash damage. At level 1, it gives you 30% of its normal attack damage, and when you activate it, it increases the attack damage and armor by 20%. So, common combo is to use your Brutal Strikes and then use your Grand Slam, because Grand Slam, your E, will do more damage depending on the armor, and Brutal Strikes increases your armor. So, more armor equals more damage. Right here, we're gonna kill red. Oh, you want to take a second point in Grand Slam. And I'm just waiting here for Smite to come back up, which it just did. Sorry, law replay screws up the cooldown. We come down here to raids, and raids exactly spawns right when you come in here, so it's no problem. Take out the big raid, and ground pound and one auto attack will take out all the minis. Now you have a choice of either going bot to gank, going mid to gank, or going top to gank. In this case, I'm going to go top, because Gangplank is pushed up, and Irelia has some good CC, and that blink. So we're gonna engage right here, and I'm gonna lead in my Q to get that at level 4, and just gonna start hitting him hard. What my Q does, it steals 14% of the movement speed of a target enemy, whether it be minion or champion, for 4 seconds. So if your enemy has like a very fast Rammus with 5 Phantom Dancers and boots of mobility, and you steal 14% of that movement speed, that's going to be a lot, and you're going to be super fast. Anyway, so I decided to come here and gank mid. See Cannon try to burst down Cassiopeia, I won't come in, and Cannon fails to splash because Flash has been nerfed over and over and over again. And you can't really rely on it anymore. And after multiple auto attacks and Cassiopeia wasting her flash, we got first blood. Now that's good, ganking is good. We create a gold deficiency, or a gold discrepancy for their team. Your team gets more gold, their team doesn't. And now our AP mid is going to be very stronger compared to them. Come down here bot, and Sona's out of position, so I Q her. Because of the changes in red buff will also slow Sona down even when I use my Q. And we're going to pick up an easy kill here.
Slain an enemy.
I'd highly recommend not tower diving this early in the game because it's really bad, especially if you don't have the armor to tank it. However, with Soraka's heal and my natural tankiness, I was able to survive a couple of tower hits, and that's very good. Now I'm going to come back here and take wolves, and then I noticed Blitzcrank grab the Vayne, and so Vayne does a nice little juke there, and I start coming bottom because that Graves is very low, and it's a good, looks like a very easy kill. Blitzcrank uses his flash on Soraka to barely get the kill. Now I'm gonna come in here with these Graves, and I just barely run out of mana, so I'm gonna chase him a little bit, and I'm gonna flash him. I'm not very scared of this Blitzcrank right now because I already used this grab, and I'm just gonna run away easily. And this is now when I'm gonna go up to wolves. Now I think Soraka, no, Soraka's fine. Okay. Soraka, as you can see, she got a Philo Stone and some wards, and that's very good for your support to get wards. And kill these wolves. If you notice, right now I have 16,000 gold, which is very good for a jungle at not even 7 minutes. That has to do with the assist at mid for first blood, the kill on Sona, and the kill on Graves. I didn't kill steal my Vayne, my carry, because Vayne had no way of killing them at that time, at that current time. Vayne was backing out most of the time. So now top lane is doing pretty well. Let's see, 47 to 39, which is pretty good. No kills yet. Although Irelia looks like getting farmed better. I'm just gonna pick up these golems, and I think I'm gonna go back after this. So I'm just gonna talk about the game right now. Yeah, I'm gonna recall. So Irelia is doing pretty well. She has a Philo Stone, 50 CS versus 40 CS on Gangplank. Mid, it looks like Cassiopeia is winning this lane by a lot. And if we go bot, bot's having some trouble right now with this very high burst DC. So I say, okay, I'm gonna come down bottom for right now. If you notice, I finished the Wriggles Lantern, I picked up some boots, I got some health potions, and I picked up 2 wards. Wards are always good to get in the middle of the game. I always try to get at least 1 every time I go back, just because it's map hacks for 3 minutes. And usually this early game, nobody's gonna get an Oracle that early. So as you can see, we come bot, and then Sona and Graves instantly back out, so I know there's a ward at bottom. So until Soraka puts down her pink ward, I can't do anything. I come over here to blue, and I let Anivia take blue, because that just means Anivia gets to spam her Twin Fangs more, harass the hell out of Kennen, and just destroy middle lane. That's good. I come back bottom, see what kind of a reaction I get. To see if it's warded, and I can see they're moving back, so I know it's warded. So I'm just gonna come over here, I'm gonna ward that, and I'm gonna come back top. Now I see they have a ward there, Sona really didn't have to queue there, or Soraka didn't have to. Anyway, so I see mid, Blitzcrank engages, and Cassiopeia goes down. So I'm just gonna come in, ult, and queue him away. Blitzcrank barely misses a grab on me. I was gonna die to that. And we see bot, Soraka has disconnected. She said she was lagging. And so right now bottom lane is trying to capitalize on that. As we can see, they bursted down Vayne to really low health. So Vayne starts yelling at me to come on, and I will. First I'm just gonna take this red to prevent Blitzcrank from trying to steal it or whatever. So I get the red, and I'm gonna go bot. And right now we're just waiting for, hoping for Soraka to come back. We see top having a little getting ganked here, but Irelia and Irelia is pretty decent. They really have no hard CC other than the knockup, which they already used. And the grab, that's gonna be fine. With her ult, she's gonna life steal everything back. Vayne's here, just gonna be last hitting. I realize it's not very smart to go that way, so I'm just gonna come back all the way around. And Soraka reconnects. So I know Vayne's gonna have pretty time easy just farming for right now since Graves went back. So I'm gonna go in ward right here. This is a very good ward because it's a choke point. The only way they can get around is if they go this way or if they come all the way from bottom, and bottom's already warded. So I have eyes on Ganon, eyes on Sona. So I'm gonna come here and take this red. Stealing buffs is always good if you know that's gonna happen. If you know you can get out alive. And we see Blitz just barely make it. So even though I got red buff, that's good. However, that's very, very risky. Because Blitz could have easily grabbed me if he decided to spam his move speed somewhere. We start pinging him, telling him he's there. And now I know, because of all the wards that Sona's getting, and Kennen and Blitzcrank are warding around here to prevent me from ganking, I decided I'm going to get some oracles. So right now I don't have enough gold to get my level 2 boots and to get oracles, so I'm just going to farm all these mini camps. And as we can see, we can't see raids right now, but I think if we go to wolves, we'll see it. So we see Kennen start coming bottom, and then Kennen go in there, and then Kennen's getting harassed. He gets away. Alright, well you see this gold aura that the mini creeps have? That means their bank is full, and those will yield very high gold results. So I still don't have enough for oracles, so I'm gonna come down to wolves. Hopefully by the time I get there, they will respawn, and I can go back and get my oracles. Unfortunately, they're not there, so I start to back out. And then about halfway there, they respawn. So I'm just gonna fight it, auto attack everything to death, and then I'll have enough for level 2 boots, which I'm gonna get in this game. Boots of Swiftness. I usually get boots of Swiftness. Tabby is good, but that's the only dodge I have right now. The only things I can dodge. I could probably go on Tabby, but I really like the movement speed on Malphite. His Q steals movement speed, and so movement speed is generally very good. And I also picked up an oracles. That was the main reason why I went back. So as you can see, there's 2 bot. Blitzcrank's there, probably planted a ward there. Top lane is doing fine, 90 versus 69, so top lane is winning right now. That's very good. I come here, pick up this ward, and that takes care of a ward Blitzcrank took down. So that's 75 gold already. Dragon already has a pink ward. Their pink ward's warded, and Soraka only has a Philo Stone, so that's very, very good. And I don't think she has an assist. No, she has 1 assist, right? So I check this bush to make sure there's no wards there. I come up here, I ward that so I can gank mid if I need to, and I'm just gonna wait here until either we see Kennen leave or go back. Here we see Blitzcrank come mid, and I know something is gonna go down. Bottom lane, they're backing out, so we'll be fine. Here we see Blitzcrank make a move, and he's gonna grab, and I wait to try to open him. Unfortunately, I can't. Blitzcrank takes turret aggro, quickly gets destroyed by tower, and Kennen is bursted down by Cassiopeia. So that's good. That's very, very good. Here I accidentally smite a mini wraith, but that's fine. We see Sona came down, pink warded the dragon, so I'm gonna come down there and pick that up later. Cassiopeia just got a fresh blue from Blitzcrank, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this blue. She really won't mind, because she already has blue, and I could use blue. She really doesn't need another refresh of blue, so I'm gonna take that. As you can see, Irelia we want top lane, definitely. Bot lane, sorry about that. Bot lane is doing actually very well. And there, I take out the ward mid. At dragon. So I'm gonna come down bot. Just gonna see if they're actually warded or something. But it looks like they have. So I'm gonna come back to dragon and start to take it. I'm gonna ask Cassiopeia to come down, and Soraka's gonna come up to help after harassing Sun a little bit. Now here I tell Vayne to stay bottom. We really don't need third person. There's already a Vigil and Cassiopeia. Very high harass. We should be able to take it easily, and we do. And Vayne is just gonna be here to prevent Sona and Graves from pushing up and into dragon. So right here, we're gonna engage on Sona. Sona and Vayne flash, and then Vayne and Graves use their exhaust on each other. So, pretty even trade, I guess. Unfortunately, Vayne does not have any more summoner spells, but that's okay. And we're gonna take this easy tower. Graves ults, but really no use. Cast it in there. Kennen's mid, so we'll be fine. Right now, I have my ult, so I'm telling them, okay, we can engage now. We see Blitzcrank and Gangplank up top, so we know it's okay to engage mid. Unfortunately, we only have one tiny little minion with us, and that's not going to do much, and we really don't want to wait for this. So instead we're going to come up to this red and try to take it. We know Kennen is in this bush. Alright, Kennen is there. So we engage Kennen, and then Kennen barely gets away. Cassiopeia says that she forgot to use her twin phase. She didn't have that in her. So we're going to take this red, and I'm going to give it to Vayne. Sure, it's strong on Malphite, but I really don't need it. I'm going to ward this push right here just to make sure that that when we take this tower, we're not going to get sideswiped by anybody. We quickly push down this turret, and we see Blitzcrank here, and that's fine. He's the only guy here, so we can easily take him down. He grabs me for no reason, and that's pretty much fine. Malphite's pretty tanky, so he can take that, no problem. And boom, we have mid tower. Now we're gonna come up and try to take blue. Unfortunately, we already have that blue. Alright, blue ended. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna ward it here, and we are gonna take top turret. Kennen's pushing mid, Blitzcrank's going bottom, and Vayne's pretty far behind, so we're gonna be fine. I'm gonna hide in this bush just to make sure Gangplank doesn't come, and when I don't see Gangplank, I'm just gonna take all this minion aggro to allow them to take this tower easily.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
And I'm just gonna kill all these minions. And we see Gangplank mid. So now we're gonna try to kill Kennen. Vayne's coming in from bottom with a red buff. I don't know where she's going. Cassiopeia and I coming from top. And we see Kennen. I start to engage on him, and then I just disengage. There's no real use trying to engage him because we have no idea where half the enemy team is. So I'm just going to disengage, and I'm going to start hitting bot towards Graves. And we know Sona and Graves is here, so we can hope to get a kill. Unfortunately, I encounter this ward at Dragon, so I have to kill it, and they know it's there. So that slowed me down a bit. And then here they're running again, and I find this ward again. So I'm just going to take that. And Cassiopeia hit with a Sona ult, doesn't matter. I'm just going to come in here. No problem. Vayne really didn't have to ult there, she didn't do much. There's two top, but seriously, Aurelius is tanky enough that she can do that. I'm going to take these golems. And then I'm going to take raids, I think. And then I'm going to push mid. Telling everybody to push right now because we have vision of bot and we have vision up here. So we're pretty well defended with wards. I'm just going to clear this minion wave out. And I see blue up, so I'm going to start heading towards there. Because right now buffs are more important than turrets. At least in my eyes. And because I really is here, so with my oracles, I'm checking for wards, make sure they're the same. So here we go, engage on this Blitz and this Blitz falls. I don't know how. Irelia must have gotten some crits or something, but I have no idea how. So now I have blue, and I'm just going to take this ward out. You know, it's 25 gold, why not? We find this Kennen here. And with the Anivia, or not Anivia, my bad, I'm sorry, Cassiopeia. Because we established early dominance mid, she has been able to out-farm him, and she was 3 kills ahead of Kennen at the time of that kill, and now she has 4. Now we're gonna push mid. Gangplank's top. We're bot, so we're fine. Graves ults and uses his buckshot. Really doesn't do any damage. We're gonna be able to take this mid turret easily. Now I'm gonna disengage since I had no vision. Tell Cassiopeia to take blue because I already have blue. I'm gonna start headed top to Gangplank. However, Gangplank comes back, goes back to his turret, so I'm just gonna farm these minions up here, and they surrendered. So it's a pretty good game, and that's how you win 1450 yellow. Play a jungler with strong ganks. All right. I'll see you guys next time.